welcome to another exciting episode of Sunny Side Up right here on Kosherdotcom.
Hello and welcome to Kosherdotcom with the one and only Naomi Nachman. Let me hear a round of applause.
Devorah, hi everyone. Hi Devorah.
Hello.
Devorah, we're actually going to do something different with you.
Okay.
We're going to trade in your microphone and we're going to give you a knife.
Oh, and all of my favorite ingredients are right here.
So what do you think we should make?
Barbecue pulled brisket spring rolls.
That sounds amazing.
Okay, but it's not just barbecue pulled brisket spring rolls.
Ooh.
I have a hack, and who doesn't like a good hack?
Me. Obviously I can't sing, so now we're going to cook. Hi, I'm Naomi Nachman, and this is Sunny Side Up. All right, Devorah, let's get cooking.
Okay, so what you need for this is, I always get these Geffen spring roll wrappers.
I happen to love them, and spring rolls are kind of lighter and thinner than an egg roll wrapper.
Right, and it's very crunchy.
Crispy
You
and
want it to
crunchy,
be
I love them,
crispy
I
and
use them a
crunchy.
lot.
Okay, so now here's the hack. Instead of taking brisket, putting spices on it, putting it in the oven for so many hours, and then shredding it, you
And
could...
cooling it and shredding it, that's even longer.
Right. I once had this in my fridge, this Jack's pulled brisket. It's ready-made.
Yeah, it comes in like looks like a giant hot dog.
It looks like, like
Salami.
a kishka, salami,
Yeah.
like that kind of thing.
Great.
And I just didn't have time one time to make it, and I was like, you know what, let me use this. And my kids actually prefer this version, and if it was up to my kids, they would have it for supper every night. Like, they can't even wait. I only make it on Yom Tov. They can't even wait.
Who wouldn't want this every night of the week?
Right? Pulled brisket spring rolls.
So
So
I'm excited
yeah.
to try these.
Okay, so what I like to do with this ready-made meat is to put some barbecue sauce in it.
Okay, in
And
it
this is
goes.
my favorite barbecue sauce. It's very dark brown, it's very thick.
I smell a ton of flavor in here.
Yeah, it's yummy. And we're gonna mix it up, and over here we have some cayenne pepper.
Oh, so a little or a lot, your choice?
That's your choice. I happen to not put it in for my kids, but you could put in a little sprinkle.
A little.
Exactly, and we're gonna mix it up.
When I first moved from Australia to America, I used to bring in barbecue sauce with me.
Really?
Because Australian barbecue sauce was
It's
always
different?
so good. You know, like always the taste of home is something.
Yeah.
So Devorah, how long have you been doing your singing career for?
I would say like 6-7 years.
Okay, did you
Not
sing as a
amazing.
kid? Were you a child star?
I was not. No, I was not a child star. My whole family sang, so it wasn't like a big deal in my family to sing. Like, yeah, doesn't your family also sing? Like, don't you, like all the sisters in every car? We're just a singing family, so it wasn't a big deal for me that I sang. I was actually a dancer, and that was like we were very proud of our choreography, and we used to put on productions and stuff like that. And I sort of got into singing by accident because I had a Sunday program, and I was teaching people how to sing, and I wanted to know that my curriculum was correct.
So you're like a vocal teacher?
I'm a vocal teacher.
Oh.
And yeah, and that's how I became a singer, because I trained my voice in order to teach other people, and then was like, oh, let's do this for real.
That is really cool.
It was a journey.
I'm sure
Yeah.
it was. Every business has a story, a starting, a beginning, and hopefully no ending, because we always want to evolve ourselves.
Yes, always. Everyone always. Oh, that
Okay.
looks ready.
Do I look good here?
Yeah. So
Okay.
what we're gonna do now is we're gonna open up this package. These are in the freezer section. They are very thin, so be careful. I like to take
see
it
one.
out of the freezer close to when I'm making it. Like, you don't really want it to get too warm, too soft.
Oh, this is separating quite lovely. I just want to show, it's almost see-through. We get a close up on this, you can see my hand through it, okay? That's how thin.
That's how thin it is.
That's how thin it is.
Okay, so what do we need for these spring rolls? We need meat, and then we need to have something crunchy. So a real shortcut, get a package of coleslaw.
But
So
no mayo, the raw salad. I just want you
Exactly.
to go to your local deli counter and get coleslaw to put in. We have to be specific.
Right. So we're basically going to put meat and a vegetable.
Okay.
I personally like to cut up my own vegetables, and I like them to be thicker because we're going to be frying it. If it's a little bit too thin, it's not going to give you the crunch
And
you
it
want.
might burn also because the oil's very hot.
Well, it's inside. It's just going to get mushy. So it's really just about the crunch. So we have some daikon, white radish.
It's like a cousin of a radish, a daikon.
Yeah.
They're related.
They're like long and white. And we have some purple cabbage here, and we have some carrots here. So this is a really cool kitchen gadget. What do we call this?
Julienne peeler.
A julienne peeler, right?
Julienne is a cut. It's like a long, thin piece, like kind of like spaghetti.
Like, or matchstick.
Matchstick, yeah. Matchstick would be a better.
Right. So it also makes the pieces more thick, like it has some crunchy substance than like a shredded mash. Like
so you don't want to put it through the food processor or buy shredded.
Right. Like this is all dry. You don't want it to become soggy.
See, it's rather than peeling, we've already peeled it with a regular peeler, and what this does, it just cuts it into pieces.
Right, and if we want long ones, you can just
go higher.
For a longer one.
Like that. So we've got tons of shredded carrots now.
Yeah, and they taste really good because they're so fresh.
Okay.
And by the way, just because we have them in front of us, yum.
Do you hear the crunch through the camera?
They're just like juicy and sweet, right? And here's a hack. When you have any long vegetable like this and you put them in ice water, scallions, carrots, and beets, if you put them in ice water and they're like this, they will spiral and they'll be a gorgeous like thing to plate.
Garnish.
Garnish. Yeah.
All right. So
garnish.
Oh, you do
Did
that
I get
well.
it?
Yeah. You have a musical ear, so you probably can imitate people.
I'm terrible at imitating.
Oh, really?
But I have a good friend who's Australian.
Oh, really?
We have a Garfunkel.
Garfunkel, I don't know that.
Okay.
But it's very Aussie, right? You said it really Aussie.
Very Aussie.
All right. So now we have our...
So you are going to take this spring roll and you're going to put it in a diamond shape with the corner facing you.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're going to take the spoon and you're going to spoon up some meat right in the corner.
I was going to do this.
So I like using very little, and it happens to be you can feed a crowd with one package of this pre-made brisket and one package of this is 25, I think it's 25 spring rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can stretch it. And the way to stretch the meat, by the way, is to fill it with more vegetables. Use less meat and put more vegetables, and you have 25 spring rolls from just 2 packages. But besides for that, if you put too much meat, it's not going to be so crunchy.
Do I have too much meat?
Yes.
Oh.
Use 1 spoon.
Yeah.
Okay, so I took 1 spoon of it, and I'm just going to make it long like this. Ta-da! Okay. Yeah, but
even your ta-das are musical.
You're making me self-conscious about my talking voice.
No, it's good. Okay. Ta-da!
Ta-da! Okay.
Ta-da!
Okay, so my hands obviously keep getting dirty, so I just have a towel next to me and I just do this. So
I'll lean over. Okay.
Okay, so now put the vegetable of your choice, and so let's say I'll take 2 daikons, layer it like this, and then let's do some carrots. Do a couple. Perfect. Okay, so they're just a little too long.
Yeah, I'm going to just make them a bit shorter.
You could do all the vegetables, you could do some, depends what your family likes.
Can I do some purple? Okay.
Go for it.
How much? I'm going to watch you.
So, just a little bit.
I feel like I'm making sushi.
Totally.
I always I used to teach a lot of sushi cooking classes, and I would tell people don't overstuff it. It just bursts open.
Right. So, it happens, I think I took the top one, and this feels dry. So really, I wouldn't use it, by the way, because the ones underneath are much more
soft.
Much more soft, yeah. Okay. So you're going to take this tip, you're going to go over the entire package, okay, and you're going to give it a little squeeze, and then you're going to take the outside corners and bring it all the way over.
I've never done it from this angle before.
Oh, and you kind of want these corners to meet in the middle, like you're making an envelope.
Like this? So
yeah. And now here's the trick. Don't let go of your meat. You press it in a little bit, not too much. Remember, this is so thin and it breaks. And while you're holding the whole meat, you start rolling. And as I go along, I just push this in. As I go along, I push this in until you're done. And then seam side down, we can lay it down on a plate or on the side of the counter.
Use water to seal it?
I don't. I just...
How does mine look?
Perfect. Literally perfect. You might make this and feel like, oh, it's too thin. If it's thin, it's going to be nice and crunchy. Yeah, exactly. Just lean this down because look, I'm going to do it wrong. I'll put it this way and you'll see right away it's opening up. So just
Oh, seam side down.
Seam side down.
Can we do another one?
Yeah, sure. So much fun. And when you get the hang of it, they actually go really quick. And then I actually make some without vegetables.
I got one for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're
actually
welcome.
make some without vegetables also, just meat ones.
I like the idea of the angle because whenever I make anything, egg roll wrappers or spring roll wrappers, I always go like a blitz, like square. But now I'm going to do it like...
Because I think it makes it longer. You have the length and thinner, yeah. Ooh, perfection.
Very excited about this. It's like right up my alley. You can make this Hanukkah time, you can make this for Yontif,
Ooh, this is great
Shabbos,
for
a fun dinner.
I like using this for an appetizer. I have never had where I served it as an appetizer and every last one was not finished. Like that has never happened. Because people, I feel like when you go to a restaurant and at a new restaurant and you sit and you ask like, so tell me the popular food, right? Like you look at the whole menu and you're like, what should I order? And they always say, well, the spring rolls are popular and the pulled brisket tacos are popular. Like It's always a pulled brisket something that's popular somewhere.
Yeah. And this is such a great hack.
Yeah.
Also, you know what you could do? Like if you happen to have any leftover cooked brisket from Shabbos, you can do all this, use your leftovers, and then, Sunday night, the kids will never know you're giving them leftovers.
I know. My kids already know Sunday night is leftovers. Don't even ask what's for supper because I'm going to say leftovers.
So what is the next step?
We're going to put oil in a pan.
Okay.
And we're going to fry them.
Oil?
Yeah, whatever oil you like to fry with. I feel like people have a preference with
a
what
neutral oil. I would go a neutral oil. Also these... neutral oil has a low smoking point. We don't want
So I don't like to like deep fry it. I feel like I would compare it to schnitzel. Like you don't want this much oil for schnitzel and you don't want till the top of the pan for schnitzel. This is perfect. Okay, so let's take a piece of one of the spring roll wrappers that probably broke because that sometimes happens. And it's sizzling.
Yeah.
Okay, so
great. So
that is my way of knowing it's ready. I mean, you could take a thermometer and make sure it gets to
360 degrees, but otherwise, we're not deep frying.
Okay, the only thing to think about is this has to be wherever it is, wherever this point is, put it down.
Because it will seal it.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
So I'm going to lower that.
Exactly, exactly.
So right away we're putting it on low.
So I have done that. When I initially made it, because I didn't really have a recipe, make sure it's tight, when you put it in. The fire was too high, and then the outside gets like a little too burnt, so.
Okay, we want to be careful with that.
Again, think schnitzel.
Look at that.
You want it at least 30 seconds. That's a good color.
This one?
This is the color you want to go for.
Okay. So I'll turn it back. Give it another few seconds.
You could fill up the pan.
Also, another little trick is you also want to fry in batches. You don't want to put too many in at once or else it lowers the oil temperature is low. That's how you get soggy food. So you always want to make sure you've got that perfect fry.
So for me, I would make this, let's say, fresh, like Yontif morning. And I don't want to be busy with 100 batches. So I'll just take a bigger pot and I'll make the oil higher and I will put 10 in a pot. I think we could take them out now.
Okay.
And do not put it in paper towels. It will get not crispy. And let's just put it onto here. This is a perfect wrap. Yum. So there's nothing in here that needs to absolutely cook. It's just a matter of getting the outside to be nice and crispy and making this a little bit softer.
I think we're almost done with this.
Yeah, let's check the other side.
Are you ready to eat?
Yes, it is so good. You will not believe it.
Okay, I can't wait.
So obviously it's going to be the most delicious right out of the pan. But I would make this, I would leave it drying like this, go to shul or, wait an hour, 2 hours even, and just eating it at room temperature is also really good, or putting it near and it stays crunchy. As long as you don't cover it, do not cover it.
All right,
ready to eat it?
Let's go clean up and eat. Time to eat.
So
you ready? What do you do?
So this is how I would plate it. I would serve it with just 2 spring rolls, and just use the barbecue sauce that you love, or duck sauce, or Sweet chili sauce. You ready?
All right, yeah, we've got to eat it. Okay, 1, 2. Let's hear that crunch. Devorah, did you hear that?
You do not understand how addictive this is. If it makes it to the table, you're lucky, because right there, if I would leave that out, there would be no left.
Oh, this is amazing. We can double dip.
We're double dipping. I'm finishing this.
This is sensational, really sensational. Devorah, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me, and I'm so excited for everyone to be making this for Yontif. That's awesome.
And where people can find you and hear your music where?
DevorahSchwartz.com.
Okay, go check her out for some amazing, beautiful Jewish women's music.
Thank you.
And for recipes like this and more, go to Kosherdotcom.
4, 3, 2,
Sounds like my
1.
chop. Okay.
I'm just talking like echoey.
I have to
Echo as if it's like in a big room. That's the point.
Oh, I think it's more.
Okay.
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 Okay, go.
Okay, let's do that again.
Okay, good. Good, Doron?
Oh, okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What is it called? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay, fine.
Okay, ready.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Today, you gotta come. Another starting again.
Oh, okay. Let's do it again.
Again. Okay.
That was it? Okay.
Okay. Pause. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody together now.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You got it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I can't hear you. Nice job.